a cooler.
So we gotta go on the secondary market for these tickets, and if we can ever get in, I start packing up, friends and family. And it's all limited. They give you so many tickets, and then you find people offer them up on like Facebook and stuff. And like, oh, I'm not going. Anyone want my tickets? And starts.
This time there is a tube of soda.
Yep. Ends at 8. No humans. Sorry. Just hold on. This might be the last slide.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's do this. One. They kept flagging us. That's what I was saying. Oh, I didn't hear it. All right, ready?
Nope. I hear you. Okay.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, graduates, guests of the graduates, and honored members of the Stark State College community on the platform. I'm Dr. Lady Gibson Shreve, Provost and Chief Academic Officer of Stark State College, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 87th Commencement Ceremony for Stark State. This is a special time to formally honor the accomplishments of each individual in this class and mark the new opportunities for progression in their respective career paths. Please join me in extending our thanks to the Heights Brass Quintet, who is providing the excellent music this afternoon. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce Ryan Joan Hanning from Interfaith Campus Ministries, who will give the reflection. I ask that you stand for the reflection. Please remain standing afterward, at which time Tracy Carter, first Vice Chair of the Stark State Board of Trustees, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and the Stark State Chorale will sing the Star-Spangled Banner.
It is a privilege to be here today with many vibrant and intelligent students who are eager to live out their callings and make a difference in the world. You are not here by accident, but rather because of dedication, hard work, and perseverance. As we look around, we give thanks for the family and friends who surrounded you and the ways they've helped you, whether it was aiding you in your studies or simply offering encouragement and love. We're also grateful for the staff and faculty who prepared and encouraged you to pursue your dreams and passions. Enjoy this day, one that you will always remember.
Good afternoon. At this time, we'll recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Please be seated. Making arrangements for graduation requires the time and talents of many dedicated personnel. They are scattered throughout the audience. We compliment them and thank them for their contribution to the success of this event. Please join me in recognizing the outstanding efforts of these individuals. On the platform are Dr. Para Jones, President of the college, the Vice Presidents, and the Deans. Seated on the floor are the college faculty and staff who are dedicated to student success and the mission of Stark State College. I ask the faculty and staff to please stand and be recognized by the graduates and the audience. The dedicated group that just stood is the very visible part of our great institution. Also, there is another group not as visible on a daily basis, but I assure you, just as dedicated. These individuals, who also voluntarily give their time, talent, and energy, are the members of the Stark State College Board of Trustees. It is my pleasure to introduce them. I ask them to stand as I call their name and to remain standing until all have been introduced. And then I ask the audience to recognize them for their dedicated service to our college and the community it serves. Mrs. Elaine Russell-Rayoffe, Chair. Ms. Tracy Carter, First Vice Chair. Mr. Michael Wheeler, Esquire, Second Vice Chair. Mr. Jason Dodson, Esquire. Mr. Haroon Rashid. Mrs. Jennifer Stamp. Mrs. Patricia Wackerly. Mr. Jeffrey Walters, and Mr. Fonda Williams II. Please join me in recognizing our Board of Trustees. Stark State has a tradition of honoring our graduating service members and veteran students. The college made available red, white, and blue military recognition cords to wear during commencement, to show our gratitude for their service to our country. We are proud to recognize their commitment, sacrifice, and service. I ask the service members and veterans who are graduating, as well as those in the audience, to stand and be recognized for your commitment and dedicated service to our country. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Para Jones, President of Stark State College. Dr. Jones will come to the podium to speak to the students about their opportunity to stay involved with Stark State as an alumnus and to introduce our distinguished graduation speaker. Dr. Jones.
Graduates, families, friends, faculty, and staff, welcome, and thank you for being here today to congratulate and celebrate our Fall 2025 graduates. Thank you for the support you've given today's graduates. Graduates, today is the day to celebrate and reflect on your success. Today's honor is the result of your hard work and persistence, those late nights, early mornings, and weekends as you sacrificed what you wanted to do for what you knew you must do to be here today at your graduation. Congratulations. Graduates, take advantage of your opportunities as a college graduate. Your degree from Stark State College is valued by employers and others. Take advantage of opportunities to continue learning and growing in your professional and personal life. Give back. Give back to family, friends, career, and community. Lean into your life. Make a difference. As you cross the stage today to receive your college diplomas, you will become one of the thousands of Stark State College alumni who are distinguishing themselves professionally and personally, and who truly make a difference in their careers, their lives, and our community. As a Stark State alumnus, you have many opportunities to obtain assistance, develop yourself professionally, and reach out to help others through the college's Alumni Association and College Foundation. The resources of Stark State College and all that we have to offer are always available to you. On behalf of our Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff, thank you. We are so proud of what you've accomplished. We bid you goodbye as a student and welcome you as a Stark State College alumnus. An especially meaningful part of Stark State College's fall graduation tradition is that our distinguished faculty members deliver the commencement address. This year, we will hear from Dr. Linda Remark, who is a professor in the Communications, Humanities, and Reading Department at Stark State College, where since 2009, she has been teaching, inspiring, and supporting students in developing the skills and confidence needed for academic success. Dr. Remark earned her PhD in Curriculum and Instruction with a focus on literacy from Kent State University, a Master of Arts in Integrated Teaching and Learning from The Ohio State University, and a Bachelor of Science in Middle-Level Education from the University of Akron. A dedicated researcher and presenter, Dr. Remark has shared her work on literacy, critical media literacy, and student success at conferences nationwide. Her publications appear in journals such as the Journal of College Reading and Learning and the Journal of Adolescent and Adult Literacy. Through her teaching and scholarship, she strives to create engaging and meaningful learning environments where students can grow, achieve their goals, and discover their potential. Dr. Remark was honored as Stark State College's 2025 Outstanding Teacher, and she also received the Ohio Association of Two-Year Colleges Outstanding Teaching Award. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Linda Remark.
Good afternoon, graduates, families, friends, and colleagues. Before I begin, I want to invite you all to take a moment. Look around this room. Look at your classmates, your professors, your family members, the people who stood by you. What you're seeing right now is more than a graduation ceremony. It's a celebration of persistence, courage, and community, and possibly the world's largest group sigh of relief. Graduates, you know better than anyone that college is not about shortcuts. It's not about the perfect circumstances. It's about showing up anyway. It's about the nights you barely slept, the mornings you had to push yourself out of bed, the weekends you gave up to meet deadlines or study for exams. It's about juggling work and school, parenting and papers, caring for loved ones while taking care of your own future. It's about showing up day after day when it would have been easier not to. Many of you came to Stark State already carrying full lives, working jobs, raising families, supporting others, or serving in the military. Some of you returned to school after years, even decades, away from the classroom and had to Google how to attach a file more than once. Others of you are the first in your family to graduate from college. You fought through fear, exhaustion, self-doubt, and you made it. That is no small thing. When my colleagues and I walk into a classroom on the first day of the semester, we don't just see students, we see stories. We see a mother of 3 who studied after putting her kids to bed each night because that was the only quiet hour she had. We see someone who hasn't been in a classroom in 20 years, but decided to try again. We see someone who doubted they belonged here, but kept showing up anyway. We see a student who drove 45 minutes each way to campus, every day, rain or shine, because they knew that education was their key to a different future. We see people who've overcome illness, injury, loss, financial setbacks, and more, and still kept going. We see you. We also see the moments you didn't think counted, the small victories that happened long before today. The first assignment you submitted after doubting whether you had what it took. The first test you passed when you were convinced you would fail. The first time you walked into a lab or a classroom and thought, maybe I really can do this. These moments matter just as much as the big ones because they built the foundation that carried you to this very room. That's the beauty of Stark State College. You don't leave your life and experiences at the classroom door. You bring them with you, and rather than weighing you down, your experience becomes your strength. It becomes your fuel. Well, that and maybe a little coffee and sheer stubbornness. I want to share a story. A student once told me she almost dropped out her first semester because her car broke down and her rent was overdue. She was overwhelmed. But instead of walking away, she reached out. She talked to her professors, visited the financial aid office, and found a way. She stayed. She persevered. That story could belong to any one of you, because what unites you all is not just your goals, but your resilience. You've faced obstacles, and instead of stopping, you found another way forward. You figured it out. You did what needed to be done. And let's take a moment to recognize the people who helped make that possible. To the parents who picked up extra shifts, to the spouses who made dinner while you finished your assignments, to the kids who gave hugs during your most stressful days, to the friends who said, don't quit, you've got this. Graduates, let's give a round of applause to your support system because no one walks this journey alone. Let's also recognize the support that came from within our own campus. The advisors who answered frantic emails at 10 p.m., the librarians who guided you through research you didn't think you'd survive, the tutors who explained concepts one more time and one more time after that. These people also became part of your success story. Sometimes people underestimate what it means to graduate from a 2-year college. They don't see the long commutes, they don't know about the overnight shifts, the babysitters you had to scramble to find, or the times you wrote an essay in your car during your lunch break. They don't know how many times you had to choose between sleep and studying. But we see it, your educators see it, and your families sitting proudly in these seats absolutely see it. What many people also don't see is the transformation, not just academically, but personally. The student who once whispered answers now speaks up. The student who doubted their worth now walks with confidence. Growth is not always dramatic, but it is always meaningful, and it is remarkable to witness. So what comes next? Some of you will continue your education at 4-year universities. Others will enter the workforce with new skills and credentials. Some of you are still deciding, and that's okay too. You don't have to have all the answers today. What matters is that you've built a foundation of strength, adaptability, and perseverance. But no matter your next step, I hope you take with you what you've gained here. Not just the knowledge from your courses, but the grit you showed when things got tough. The resourcefulness you used to solve problems, the confidence you built by proving to yourself that yes, you can do hard things. Let me tell you something else you may not realize just yet. What you've done here doesn't just change your life, it changes the lives of those around you. For your children, you've shown them that school matters, that dreams don't have expiration dates. For your families, you've become a source of pride and inspiration. For your communities, you've become role models. And for yourselves, you've unlocked new possibilities. What you have achieved is not small. It is not just a stepping stone. It is a launch pad. And it is living proof that you are stronger than your doubts, more capable than you imagined, and let's be honest, really good at writing research papers 12 hours before they're due. And on behalf of your professors, I want you to know you inspire us. We are proud of you, not just for the grades you earned or the assignments you turned in, but for the character, the drive, and the growth we witnessed along the way. I'll leave you with this. Education is not just about what you've learned. It's about who you've become. You have become resilient, resourceful, and ready. You have become graduates. Now go forward and keep becoming, and maybe take a nap. You've earned it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Remark, for those very inspiring words. This afternoon, we will be recognizing each member of the graduating class of fall 2025. In every instance, as Dr. Remark stated, I am confident the graduate could not have achieved as well without the support and sacrifice offered by many of you with us today and others who were unable to be present. Spouses of our graduates, children, parents, relatives, and friends, we at Stark State join our graduates in recognizing your sacrifices and support. Congratulations to you, along with the graduates. At this time, I ask the deans to join me at the podium to make their recommendation for conferring of degrees.
Candidates for the Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, and the Associate of Applied Science in the Arts and Sciences Division, please stand. Provost Leda Gibson-Shreve, inasmuch as these students have successfully completed the prescribed program for the Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, and Associate of Applied Science at Stark State College, I, Dr. Andrew Steffen, as Dean of the Arts and Sciences Division, with approval of the faculty, recommend them for conferring of these degrees. Candidates, please be seated.
Candidates for the Associate of Applied Business, Associate of Applied Science, Associate of Science, and Associate of Technical Studies in the Business, Engineering, and Information Technologies Division, please stand. Provost Gibson Shreve, inasmuch as these students have successfully completed their prescribed program for the Associate of Applied Business, Associate of Applied Science, Associate of Science, and Associate of Technical Studies degree at Stark State College, I, Dr. Donald Ball, as Dean of the Business, Engineering, and Information Technologies Division, with the approval of the faculty, recommend them for conferring of these degrees. Candidates, please be seated.
Candidates for the Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, and Associate of Applied Science in the Health and Public Services Division, please stand. Provost Leda Gibson Shreve, inasmuch as these students have successfully completed the prescribed program for the Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, and Associate of Applied Science degrees at Stark State College, I, Dean Maloney, as Dean of Health and Public Services Division, with the approval of the faculty, recommend them for conferring of these degrees. Candidates, please be seated.
President Jones, these students have successfully fulfilled the prescribed programs Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Business, Associate of Applied Science, and Associate of Technical Studies. These applications have been certified by the Registrar of Stark State College. As Provost and Chief Academic Officer, I therefore recommend them to you as worthy candidates for the conferring of degrees. Dr. Jones will now come forward to recommend the candidates to the Board of Trustees.
Chair Russell Rialfi, members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty and administration of Stark State College, it is my pleasure to present the graduating class of Fall 2025. These candidates have met all the requirements set forth by the Ohio Department of Higher Education and the Board of Trustees of Stark State College. And now I call forward the chair of Stark State College's Board of Trustees, Elaine Russell Rialfi, to approve the candidates for graduation.
I am honored on behalf of the Board of Trustees to accept the recommendation of the faculty and administration. The candidates of the Fall 2025 graduating class are hereby approved for their respective degrees. Will the candidates please come forward and be recognized for their completion of their degrees?
The following student will be receiving an Associate of Science degree in Biology. Rachel Adeline Fox, with a second Associate of Science degree. The following student will be receiving an Associate of Arts degree in Communication. Anitra C. Humphrey. Olivia Helen Norton. Nautica A. Randall. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Science degree in Education. Erica Faith Beadle with high distinction. Austin M. Fagan with distinction. Shakora Franklin. Courtney M. Hine. Sheridan L. Jones with distinction. Adrian Laster. Jacqueline N. Mitchell with distinction. Shatriva Michelle Moore. Mary June Morgan with high distinction. Christy Ann Sutton. Isis I-Marie Wilson. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Arts degree. Shrestri Biswa. Nakaira Colleen Boyd. Shakitha Jackson with a second Associate of Science degree. Maria C. Maley. Ann V. Watts. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Science degree. Swikriti Vandari with distinction. Kayla Renee Morrison. Tiana Marie Sharpie. Leah Megan Tharp with high distinction. The following student will be receiving an Associate of Science degree in Physics. James D. Kiefer. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Arts degree in Psychology. Alyssa M. Baird. Brittany J. Bell. Devana S. Carter with distinction with a second Associate of Arts degree. Jenna Nicole Chester. Alex Paige Clark. Alicia Marie Connor. Rebecca Sue Freeman. Avery Keith Thomas with distinction. Tyrell R. Wilson with high distinction. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in 3D Motion Graphics Technology. Asher S. Parr with distinction. Seth William Rafferty. Grace R. Sherry with distinction. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Business degree in accounting. Ashley N. Adams. Jacqueline Marie Gall. William C. Heater. Karen Quintero with distinction. Ian Richard Reynard with high distinction. The following student will be receiving an Associate of Applied Business degree in Administrative Office Professional. Bethann Arlene Prickett with high distinction. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Automotive Technology. Ronald D. Beckley, Jr. Richard Ross Cornell III. Paul Jeffrey Watson, Jr. Jacob Richard Wortman. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Business degree in Business Management. Nelson Gilmore Welch Bernstein with distinction. Lauren J. Cope with distinction. April Hunter. Lindsay Renee Johnston. Olivia Jacqueline Mary Jones. Rahim Mahad Khalid. Brandon Thomas Kimball with distinction with a second degree in Marketing and Sales Management. Jessica Ann Ladaney. Jada Marie Leidecker with high distinction. Raymond B. Lapelli with high distinction. William G. Maffitt, Jr. with distinction. Nicole Camille Matey. Sadeh Nicole McFadden with a second degree in Computer Graphic Arts. Pa Eshimu. Tara L. Mucci with high distinction. Starsha Larice Riley. Eric R. Ritchie. Jasper Scott Ritchie. Zainid Ahmad Sayed with high distinction. Jackson Paul Sharpetta. Shannon Marie Thompson with distinction. Nicole Lynn Whitehead with distinction. Ashley M. Woods with distinction. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Civil Engineer Technology. Allison M. Ferguson. Benjamin Michael Hutchison. Duncan Timothy McHadden with distinction. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Computer Graphic Arts. Madison Danielle Dorsey. Eliza Ruth Knopp with high distinction. Annabelle Jane Maxwell. Lindsay Michelle Rhodes. Melanie Jafar Torres with distinction. Malia Rael Wicker with high distinction. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Business degree in Computer Network Administration and Security Technology. Thomas Reese with distinction. Riley Marie Schofield with distinction. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Business degree in Computer Programming and Database. Owen Matthew Kenna with high distinction. Nicole Brittany Lortz with distinction. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Computer Science and Engineering. Henry Antwi Darko with high distinction. Cody Alexander Taylor with high distinction. The following student will be receiving an Associate of Applied degree in Computer Technology. Philip J. Bolin.
The following student will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Cybersecurity and Computer Forensics Technology. Emmanuel Owusu Apa with distinction. Barbara Ann Bachman with high distinction. Sanai A. Jones. Tyler A. Schultz with high distinction. Adam Zielinski with distinction. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Digital Video and Media Technology. Caleb M. Hudson with high distinction. Emily Ann Zaleski with high distinction. The following student will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Electrical Electronic Engineering Technology. Jared M. Walagura. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Technical Studies degree in Engineering. Aiden T. McLeod with distinction. Alessa Mersick with high distinction. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration Technology. Kelvin Springer. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Industrial Technology. Ian Stone Busto with distinction. Lucas Oliver Williams with high distinction. The following student will be receiving an Associate of Technical Studies degree in Information Technology. Chase M. Tobler with distinction. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Business degree in Marketing and Sales Management. Hezekiah J. Hayhurst. Alexi M. Reibenstein. The following student will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Mechanical Engineering Technology. Lucinda Margaret Albrecht. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Concept-Based Nursing. Danielle Broadus. Felicia Bukowski. Xavier A. Brown. Megan Elizabeth Durosky. Hannah Rose Smith. Sarah June Gray. Ashley Nicole Joseph. Miracle M. Leathers. Wayne M. Nash. Emma Elizabeth Rafferty. Ava Danielle Herbert. Jacob Ethan Olinger. Destiny D. Bailey. Emily Elizabeth Stair. Miranda L. Stauffer. Sheila Vaca. Rachel D. Winger with high distinction. Latoya Yana Williams. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Arts degree in Criminal Justice. Augustin Frederick Byers with a second degree in Political Science. Caitlin Ann Itapa with distinction. Jeffrey Thomas Hoffman with distinction. Ava M. Johnson. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Science degree in Dental Nursing. Sostika Rai, Aisha N. Reagans, Emilia Grace Seibert with distinction. The following student will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Dental Hygiene. Alicine Christine Weiss-Mersky, Bo D. Boswell, the following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Emergency Medical Fire Services. Brandon Joseph Charles with distinction with a second degree in Emergency Medical Services. Juan George Clark Sr. DeAndrea Dukes. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Human and Social Services. Sojourner Alexis Lloyd with distinction. Rachel Marie McKinley with distinction. Holly A. Morris. Sarah Sherilyn Wilson with high distinction. Shyla Lee Betts with distinction. Monica Nicole Russian. Heavenly Hope Sanders. Cherie Shantae Thompson. The following student will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Massage Therapy. Jenna Elizabeth Morelli. The following students will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Occupational Therapy Assistant. Jamie Luis Ayala. Giovanna Nicole Costelli. Kara Raleigh Detweiler. Colleen B. Gordon. Hannah Elizabeth Hooper with distinction. Alicia M. Hudis with a second Associate of Science degree. Adriana Gwendolyn Johnson. Audrey! Haley Marie Lupton. Rachel Ann Ralston. Gretchen Marie Schott with distinction. Elizabeth Rose Wilson with distinction.
Good job, guys. Thank you. Good. Praise God. Amen.
Okay, will the candidates for graduation all please stand? Okay, this is the moment. Based upon the recommendations of the faculty and the power invested in me by the state of Ohio, I do hereby bestow upon you the respective Associate of Arts degree, Associate of Science degree, Associate degree of Applied Business, Associate degree of Applied Science, and Associate degree of Technical Studies, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. As a symbol of completion of your degrees, graduates, please switch your tassels from the right to the left side of your hats. Congratulations! All right, graduates, you may be seated. And at this time, I'd like to ask Ryan Johanning of Interfaith Campus Ministries to the stage to offer the reflection. Congratulations, all.
Graduates, let me express my sincere congratulations to each of you. All of you are indeed deserving of the praise, tribute, and accolades that have been sent your way. Enjoy your well-earned honor. As you depart today, think of the ways that you can utilize the training and expertise that you have received from Stark State College in order to serve and enhance the lives of others.
I'm sure you join me in the honor of being a part of this special ceremony. I also extend my congratulations to the graduates and wish you the best of luck. At this time, and out of respect for our graduates, members of the audience, please remain in your seats until the platform party and the last graduate has left the auditorium. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.